I know I've got a few things wrong. Mainly it was this guy's name that I struggled with. For anyone that's watched my videos from the start all the way through, you will see I go from calling him Shrumpf, Arthur Shrumpf, to as a party, Theo as a party. And I know that sounds like a long way away from each other, but his family are Shrumpfs. His older brother is Mark Shrumpf, and his mother's maiden name is as a party. I'm still guessing on Theo. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I can lock in his last name as being as a party. That's the last name he was using. And there's a chance his dad's name is Arthur Shrumpf, but it could be something that sounds like that. It might be like Gunther Shrumpf. Not sure. But just to be clear, I'm talking about the same person, the serial killer, who is the younger brother of the Ndrangheta gangster Mark Shrumpf. And these days I'm calling him Theo as a party, but at the start I was calling him Arthur Shrumpf, and I never was on a first name basis with him. Most of my information about Theo as a party comes from two conversations I had with Steve Kanak about 20 years ago. Having said that, I did meet this guy in a very profound way when I was very young, and was when Bruce Hubbard was torturing me for the entertainment of a gathering of upper class Satanists in Coogee, and a young Theo as a party, or he's older than me. I would have been about 3 and he would have been about 10, I reckon, but he served as Bruce's apprentice in the torture, in the time Bruce was showing him how to tie me up and how the machine worked. And I find it funny to remember, because out of that whole crowd of Satanists that were watching, he was the only one who was not an adult. And so before the torture started, my eyes were just following the man I now call Theo as a party everywhere, because I had accepted by that point in time that adults were evil, but I thought maybe because he wasn't fully an adult yet, I thought maybe he's not fully evil yet. So I just kept trying to make eye contact with him in the hope that he might rescue me. And my heart really sank when he instead served as Bruce's apprentice. And I wonder if that's because Bruce was watching me staring at this guy, at this kid, hoping he was going to help me. The way I can be sure that the kid who served as Bruce's apprentice is the man I now call Theo as a party. Well, there's a connection between Theo as a party and the Satanists in Coogee that comes to light with where he spent Christmas Day with Gabor Nursby and Anya Habsheed. But it's also the connection between Theo as a party and Bruce Bluey Hubbard, which saw Theo as a party serving as Bruce's apprentice again further down the track, and that was in Belanglo Forest. And Theo became best mates with Bruce's son Daniel, and Daniel's friend from Bathurst, Dean Pollock. The three of them killed a lot of young women together, and there was always a substantial age gap between Theo and Daniel and Dean. I think Theo was So when I was 3, I reckon Daniel must have been getting towards maybe 19 or so. So yeah, I mean, Theo's probably nearly 10 years younger than Daniel and Dean, but so Daniel and Dean had a lot to do with Theo's early murders, and Bruce Hubbard had a lot to do with it as well. But yeah, I would like to thank anyone that has stuck with me from the early videos, and I know it can must be confusing for you. It has been hard for me to get a lot of these memories out there and to get them right, and I guess I'm still going. One name I can be certain about for this man is the name Bo Vane, and that's because that's the alias he uses when he appears in the Wolf Creek movie, directed by his friend Greg McLean. Greg McLean is a groupie of the serial killer Theo as a party, and that's why he put him in the movie he made to honour him, and he appears under a fake name, and that name is Bo Vane, not his real name. Arthur Schrumpf, not his real name. Theo as a party, well, pretty sure, but let's just say this photo of him is him 100%, and he is 100% the younger brother of Mark Schrumpf, the Andrangetta gangster. Thanks for your time, and thanks for sticking with me. Good night.